mode. Okay, we are back. So welcome everyone. We are playing Mega Man Rock Force again for the final part. We are finishing the Rock Force side of the campaign, and we are going to fight the uh, misnamed fusion bosses. Like they are not actually fusion; they are actually revived bosses that use the discarded energy parts from the other bosses. But yeah, I'm going to go counterclockwise, so we are going to start with Terraman. Oh fuck, I forgot to change my character. But yeah, Terraman actually has a very fun team to deal with, so he is kind of a take on being a slasher villain. Let me see what would be good against Terraman. Terraman uses bombs, so probably he would be strong against it. Tornado. I'm going to go Knight. Okay. Terraman is a mix of thriller, terror, horror movies, and also the idea of being a watchdog for this junkyard. So yeah, his backstory is that he was created to be just a sort of security robot for this junkyard, since it was used to discard a lot of really dangerous robots from the past. And what ended up happening to him is that he would become like sort of. He was made to be scary, like he was made to be frightful, and he would sort of become discontent with time because being scary kind of made him not really have any. Like, no one would want to spend time with him, so he just decides to focus on his job. Like, every robot sort of has a innate programmed feeling that they would feel happy doing their assigned job. And what happened to him is that he became he started creating a bunch of complex and intricate ways to scare invaders out of the jump too soon out of the junkyard so that they would not mess with the dangerous parts that are in there. So he became even more focused on being scary and etc. But one time he ended up mistaking one of the invaders as a robot, and it was actually human. So since robots can actually handle way more damage than a regular human can, he sort of overshot the strength of his attack and ended up seriously hurting the person. And because of that, people just decided that, oh, he's hurting people now, he should be discarded, like, even though it was a mistake from him. So he ended up being discarded, and that's why Justice Man decided to revive him, since he already would have a beef with how he was being mistreated by a mistake that was not even his. To handle, but yeah. Oops. Wrong timing. Off Terrorman, I believe I like his level, his levels appearance the most. Like his fight isn't, I don't find it that interesting. Like he has some really good ideas for a spider-themed robot. Uh-oh. I forgot they keep exploding for so long time. Ah. And yeah, a lot of the obstacles in his level are supposed to be uh, stuff that would scare a player. So yeah, it's filled with spikes, closing walls of doom, etc. Closing or advancing walls of doom. And we will soon see another, yeah, this one. Now for the guardian of the level. Great, okay. So yeah, the gimmick with this mini boss is that you have to defeat him to defeat it to get him to show the true path forward. Fuck, we're already back all the way back here. Oh, thank you. Okay, let's not get hit by the boss. Ah! The annoying part that Nightman doesn't have any mobility choice, so yeah. I pretty much have to clear most of the obstacles the honest way. Thank you. Yeah, okay, got you. Ah, ooh, thank you. Oops. Ooh, great. So the reason why I decided to go counterclockwise is because their stores are going to become worse each time. So yeah, we had someone that accidentally did something that caused harm to someone. Ended up being thrown under the bus because of that. Now we got Power Man. So the thing with Power Man is that he was created as a sort of the ultimate energy management robot. Like he has the ability to create those plasma energy balls that create sort of self-sustaining energy sources that could be used to feed entire systems temporarily while someone was fixing the main energy source. So what happened is that Power Man was actually a very diligent robot and loved doing his work, but he had a personality quirk where he would make a lot of quips while doing his work, like trying to like he just had developed a personality where he was kind of sarcastic and talking to his bosses. And what happened is that uh, one of his bosses just decided that he had enough of this sarcasm and decided to ask the creators of him to destroy this personality chip and create another one because he found the idea of a robot being snarky towards him unacceptable. So what happened is that while he was taken to, I forgot to change the characters. Let me see. I don't know. Elecme, I don't know what Elecme would do Cutman. I believe Cutman. Let's go Cutman. Okay. So he was just asked to have his personality chip replaced and destroyed. So before the new personality chip was would be able to be installed, Justice Man was able to recover the body and take take him for his own objectives. I like Power Man's fight in general. Like Power Man's a very interesting character, both in level team and also in the design of his fight, because he uses a very how could I say, unique style of combat. Normally robot masters will fight you directly, like they will fight you as a regular fight. But once we get to the segment, to the part where we can fight Power Man, you will see what I'm talking about his design of his fight being interesting, because yeah. Ah, that's fucking evil to put this kind of thing in here. I should have taken Fireman. The good thing of Cutman is that since he has the walk link, he can actually help me fix some mistakes when jumping on this kind of platforms. Yeah, no, the ceiling is too low. Thank you, Nitroman. Yeah, the fun thing of the rock force is that they would help you on those levels. Like, I don't know why they don't appear on the middle bosses, but like, I love their cameos in here. Like, the middle bosses came from a updated revision that changed some stuff from the story to become less bleak. Oh, for fuck's sake! Okay, let's see how much I have in terms of... Great, okay. By the way, I really like the color scheme of his level, especially because it uses a... Let's use a shade of orange and green for a lot of this stuff, of a lot of the details. So it doesn't look like a boring power plant level like most other power plant levels do. Ah! Great, okay, let's go. Yeah, those spikes are kind of evil. Like, they're not hard, but like, they really create a psychological tension on you. And yeah, like, even though we have another power plant level on this game, this one actually uses a lot of different gimmicks and designs. So yeah, I really like the way the devs were able to give this game its own personality. Like, it's not just a retread of the greatest hits of the Mega Man Classic series. Great. Oof. Okay. Oof. So yeah, here's Powerman's fight. Powerman's fight. Powerman actually doesn't fight you directly. He uses those machines. If you are using a robot that can shoot upwards, like Mega Man on his regular shot, or Elecman. I don't know, Elecman can shoot upward, like. But yeah, well, a robot that can't hit in that direction, you have to bounce your shots off the outlets, the that are on the floor, so that you can. Oops. From those green things to get them to hit from him. Okay, another try. In the next try, I'm going to use E-tanks if necessary. Whoops. Woo! Got it. Yeah, he put that fucking thing on an awful position. Okay. So yeah, we got Power Man. So now we go Flare Man. The backstory of Flare Man is that he was made to be a combat robot. He was actually supposed to participate on the original Mega Man 6 World Robot Tournament. Oh, I forgot to change my characters. But the issue is that he became it's because when the whole shtick with the tournament being forced to get strong robots to take over the world, he became extremely upset because he wanted to fight the strong robots, especially Mega Man, that was at the time considered the strongest robot in the world. So, in order not to be discarded, his creators just put him as a bodyguard for a oil refinery. I don't know, I have a hard time pronouncing it, but yeah, an oil refinery, and because of that, he just came to resent his position in life because his fulfillment Berserk, which was created, his fulfillment routine was made to be about fighting robots, not to be guard of the refinery. So he ended up becoming each day more frustrated with his lot in life. What ended up happening is that at some point he simply found a way to break the part of his programming that that prevented him from harming himself, and he found a way to just destroy his own personality chip. Like he just crushed his personality chip to the point that he couldn't be recovered. Just in order so that his creators couldn't revive him to keep living this miserable existence for him. Because he just wanted to be able to fulfill his desire to fight a strong robot. So we had a robot that did a mistake by trying to do his work, a robot that was proud to do his work but was doing it in a way that his owners didn't like. He was trying to do his work but was enjoying it too much. And now we have a robot that was simply unable to do his work, and that ended up causing him a constant grief. And since I said it's going to go in worsening order, yeah, you can already guess that with Plague Man, stuff is going to get pretty bleak. I love you, Bumpman. You literally saves me so much time by destroying everything in this level. Ah. By the way, the reason why Justice Main took him specifically is because Justice Main knew that Mega Man would probably try to stop him, so he wanted to get someone that would be willing to fight Mega Man for him. Because reminder, the other robots are literally non-violent protesters. They are not planning on fighting Mega Man. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, let's use E-Tanks. Yeah, so by playing with the Rock Force member, I kind of robbed him of his desire, sadly. By the way, his design is based on sumo wrestling. So yeah, if you haven't caught up to this point, that's what he's based on. Especially his nickname, the Flaming Rikishi. Rikishi is a name for a sumo wrestler. Oh, for fuck's sake! His screen shakes. Fuck my timing so much. Like at least Bombman has an attack that's a pattern that's actually good to deal with him, even though it doesn't cause extra damage. Yeah, he's a hard fight no matter who you pick. Like, I believe even his weakness is not really that helpful. Okay, it just makes killing him faster, but yeah, it's not an issue of killing him faster, it's that he's just combos too well. Okay, this was a good position. Thank you. Oops. Forgot the mouse of the screen. So okay, let's do Plague Man now. I forgot to change characters again. Yeah, like Plague has like the best soundtrack in the whole game. Like not even a joke. Like it's not even exaggeration. I love the song of this level. The theming of his level, and even his design is kind of interesting. Like he's both a mix of a sanitation worker and a hazmat suit and a plague doctor. So yeah, he fits all of the elements of his team in multiple fronts. Like it's a level of design that I would see from Digimon artists, for example. By the way, those plague rats, they have plague fleas. When I kill them, if I don't have a lingering projectile, they will just unleash a bunch of fleas that cause the sickness status. So yeah, since we haven't been able to see fireman the other until now. He has some really interesting abilities, like he has a upward burst that he can use to launch his downward burst that he can use it to launch himself upwards. The upwards fireball that is a take on the Shanky, like it doesn't summon Shanky, but yeah, it's a pretty obvious reference to how they are using his level. And he also interacts with being underwater by having a different shot, similar to how Burnerman's weapon worked in Rockman and Base. Mega Man and Base are Rockman and Forte. I'm mixing both names. So yeah, okay, let's now get to the backstory of Plague Man. The thing that happened with Plague Man is that he was created as a humanitarian water filtration robot. He was supposed to be able to visit any place in the world and clean the water so that the population would have clean water. What happens that the humanitarian project he was associated to was closed because of a lack of financial interest. So in order not to scrap him completely, he was just moved to a position as being simply the water filtration system for a industrial plant. And so he was just supposed to clean pollution for all of the days of his life. What happened to him is that he had a objective in his life. Like he felt he was useful by doing the humanitarian work, but because it was not profitable enough, like we're not interested enough for the profit of his creators or his owners, he was just relegated to being to eating the discarded, not discarded, like the pollution from generated from factories that make stuff for profit. So he started becoming really depressed, like especially because he was not even that good at it. Like he was supposed to be created to deal with natural bodies of water, and so he was completely overwhelmed by the amount of constant pollution he was having to filter every day, all day. So since his owners didn't want to spend a lot of money trying to repair him, they just allowed him to get like his body to start to break down from the constant pollution corroding his parts. Because of that, he pretty much became completely depressed. By the time he was almost completely breaking down, he was just begging his creators to allow him to die. Because he couldn't see any benefit to his existence anymore. So yeah, when I say that stuff got pretty bleak with Plague Man, it's that because it really got like how much abuse you can throw to a machine that shouldn't be able to feel this kind of emotional pain in order for it to develop the suicidal ideation. By the way, I really like the concept of Plague Man because yeah, he's not giving you the plague, he's just breaking down like a plague victim. Because yeah, his name is Plague Man because he's made to prevent the plague, but he was forced to deal with so much sickness and disease that pollution and sickness that he just became sick himself. Okay, I don't want to test my luck. So yeah, his arms falling down and becoming independent weapons is pretty interesting, especially because it brings a undead vibe to him. So now let's fight that man. Not that we're using members of the Rock Force who would... let's go Bump Man. I don't want to have to think about it. Let's just break out. Bump Man is like a really helpful character for most of the game. Because attack-wise, he's just extremely good. Yeah, I can break the wall, so I don't need to wait for Nightman to break it for me. Funny enough, if I'm not mistaken, if you come here with Nightman, the wall is already broken for some reason. Instead of you just being allowed to break it like with bomb them. Also, I really like how the creator of this game was able to make a lot of horror themed levels too, and they were like horror and disease pollution, life, explosive, uh, everything like of the levels that use similar themes. They actually do them in interesting ways. Like they have each on their different identities, etc. Also, I don't know what the community has against Justice Man on the crossover games because yeah, he's kind of a dick in the crossover games for some reason. But that man is actually a fan favorite. Like everyone just thinks if that man is a shield dude. So yeah, now you can see that this segment of his level is a retread of the gimmick in Terror's Man's level. Was too slow. And yeah, that man was supposed to be a really huge hobbit killer. So him being hard as balls is kind of on purpose. By the way, funnily enough, I was reading some trivia about the creation of this game and why there are three robot masters that have names themed after the Knights of the Apocalypse. It's because originally the original concept of the... Oh, dude! You performed better than expected, Bumpman. Dude! If you don't mind, brother, allow me to drop this bomb. I see robots perishing needlessly under foolish law, lacking the ability to question such injustice. But I held the key shared with my team of robot masters. Soon the others will share my gift and finally see just how corrupt humans can be. We will no longer be bound by human limitations. That's totally bogus, dude. Dr. Light is the absolute bomb, man. I won't argue that. But not every human is a Light or a Cossack. There are many Wileys in this world, ready to use us and then scrap us when convenient. That's a harsh comparison, bro, but not unfounded. Eventually you will see too. But yeah, as I was saying, the original concept for the fusion bosses was that they would form the Knights of the Apocalypse, but the creator was kind of having a hard time coming up with a version for Famine, and he was not really able to make Warman work too, at least on the original concept. So Dr. Light, Justice Man's behind all of this. It's as I feared. As you've been away, I've been researching the damage on Justice Man's integrated circuit. I can't say for certain yet, but it is important that you return him to the lab immediately. Otherwise, we might all be in grave danger. We'll do our best. So yeah, so he just scrapped Warman for at the beginning, and when the updates came, he just decided to reuse the concept by retooling it into the like the wargaming based concept of a robot. Oops, okay, now let me just change for the only level in the entire game where fucking Diveman is useful. And he's not even the most interesting robot to use in this level. That's the worst part. The robots that are actually more fun to use in this, but that's the only place where I get to use him in any way that's not stupid, so yeah. His shot is so weak! His shot is super weak, his hitbox super tall, like, there's no saving grace for him. Ah, no! I'm not going to fight two of you. Ah! Why couldn't his shot just be a little stronger? Like, him being stronger underwater doesn't compensate for it because there's only 2 levels in the entire game that have underwater segments, and only one of them is like anything bigger than a single screen. If the homing missiles were at least stronger. Like they're giving me the fucking mini boss. Ah! He really need a buff because like why? Like I'm only using it in here because I want to show his gimmick, like because otherwise he would be completely useless. Yeah, now he has triple shot when underwater. Doesn't compensate in any way for his completely abysmal performance in every single segment of the game. Ah! Oh, and his torpedo his torpedo dive also goes longer too. Like if his torpedo that didn't like cost energy, I would at least be more willing to forgive his other issues. But like the extra damage, the only thing in his kit that does have damage is the torpedo dive, but it is awful. Like it consumes too much energy to be viable. Look how ridiculous it is to fight using him. By the way, he can't use it in... Ah! God, he jumps slow. He has the lowest jump, like the lowest jump in the game, like the same height as Mega Man. Like, for fuck's sake, why is he so ass? And he can't use his torpedo diving while under Mercy invisibility because it's not like it, since it causes him to become invincible, it's supposed not to just spam it to I lost all my lives because of him. Now I've shown him, like let's just use something more interesting. Let's go with Fireman. Or Electman, I don't know. I want to show Fireman's gimmick underwater. I guess you will be able to see Fireman that's supposed to be weakened underwater is better than Diveman underwater level. It's like absurd. Like at least the wide hitbox of his attacks can make up for they not being that strong. And he can shoot down, like he can take the enemies in directions that were not supposed to be easy to take. He can even deal with Joe's rapidly too. Like first try. First try. Yeah, he can fly underwater. He trades his wide long range shot with a curved machine gun that can take enemies from really weird angles. Like his his improvement on diving on every single front. Like what the fuck? Like look at that. Up. Got you carried away. How can Diveman be so ass? Like, I can't understand. Yep. Ah, press the wrong button. Thank you, Devman. Like he makes segments trivial. Like it's I hate how Diveman is so ass. I didn't want him to be ass. Like I like the Diveman. I like his concept as a character. But had nothing in his kit really makes up for his weaknesses. Like him being completely useless on the ground, on solid ground, and being less useless, not even useful, like less useless underwater is such a cop out. Like, why? Ah! I forgot it is not a double jump. Playing too much Rivals of Fate. I almost got wrong again. Ah, finally. Like, farming makes the level completely trivial. Like, it's not even a joke. Ah. Ah. I keep forgetting. I'm not playing fucking rivals. On this level, Fireman is also amazing. Like, I don't know why, but I think Fireman is like the best robot master to do the Fortress. Ah! Dun, 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 But if I was not playing with Fireman, he would appear right here to melt the ice for me. Chunky. I like how the Tomb Raider robots get a festive team for this level too. That's some nice attention to details. Thank you. Ah, great. Now let's fight our brother, Justice Man. Ah! Try to be as smart as curses. I don't have to do this. Haha. Okay. So much easier to do it with our great ball fireman. Ah! took too long to shoot. Ah! Forgot to put the fucking lamp. Oh, that was my stupidity. Jump too far. Let's stop being stupid and take this level seriously. I might use a Lekman for that. Not because he's especially good or anything, it's just that I want to see... to show him in a level. Like, I don't think he was able to shine too much before. It might also be the weakness, like if I'm not mistaken, Jasmine is weak to electric attacks. Ah! This shot is too wide! Great, okay. Mm-mm. I have to get used to his speed again. Okay. I didn't choose it, just that. Ooh. No puzzles. Ah. Should have paid attention to the pattern. Oh, for fuck's sake! It took my perfect. Forgot to pick, then left the card. Life is usually, man. For fuck's sake, he's doing too much clones. Oh, I curse you. Hello, guys that locked me into a tube. Like the only annoying part of using the rock force robots for the boss gauntlets is that you have to do 7 fights with a character that you don't have the weakness to. And sometimes your type of attack is really not good for them. At least on the good side, I'm not using fucking Dive Man for that, so yay! What did I do? Thank you. Whatever. I should have picked man, I forgot about the gauntlet. His extremely low fire hate is awful for this kind of thing. Motherfucker. Oh, for fuck's sake. Done. No notes left. Okay, no what's left. Only Tornado Man and Nitro Man left for me to use today, so let's use Tornado Man. Ah! Let's just... Curse you! Ah. Okay, Nitro Razor, time to save the day. Nitro Man. Car's a thing. Please drop it here. Drop his spare body, please. Great. Ooh. How the fuck am I going to do that? Uh-huh. Ah, at least it kept the capsules. How many lives do I have left? Okay, last one. I have only one energy tank, so yeah, let's make it worth it. Oh, thank you. So I've destroyed my brothers in arms. Now only I remain with the spark of freedom. I will preserve it at all costs. Firemen, you know this. Simmer down. Your fire has burned out of control, son. If it just is a flame, I will emerge from it unharmed. Let us see if you can take the heat, brother. Da, 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 da. A devil pattern attack. Ah, I almost got it. Okay. Let's now bullshit with Alekman. Let's see if it's the true weakness. Now that I have to face the fucking boss fight again. Ah! I'm tripping on the blocks. I don't need it. Yeah. So you've destroyed my brothers in arms. Now only I remain with the spark of freedom. I will preserve it at all costs, Electman. You know this. And you know my being will tear through you, right? Don't make me use it. I can't lose, brother. Yeah, Electman is really his weakness. And it's funny because Electman is technically Mega Man's weakness too. And also here, the enemy that caused the damage to his system is also an electric enemy. So yeah, that's a lot of lore details that sort of fit together. Clearly, there is no justice in this world. I've isolated the defects in those integrated circuits. For now, the rebels will return to the way they were. I will also see to it that they are given the jobs they desire. Someday, once humans and technology advance, robots may be able to truly choose their own destiny. What about Justice Man's secrets? I'm afraid it's been damaged beyond repair. Though the damage wasn't caused by combat, Mega Man. What do you mean? I mean, it's my fault. I should have researched more before turning him loose. His circuits degraded from the running an altered program. His mind wasn't built to handle that kind of independence. Had this continued, he would have gone completely insane. His comrades would have suffered the same fate. By stopping them, you saved them. But was this all for nothing? No, Mega Man. Justice Man's cause opened my eyes. Even if his behavior was a byproduct of a defect, that doesn't invalidate the point he made. I've waited for far too long for the expiration law to change. Now it's time to ensure that it's completely abolished. Robots help us in so many ways, often beyond their designs. I need to help others see this, and this is the first step. You see, Mega Man, the future is bright. I see. Mega Man? Yes, Dr. Light? I will always support your decisions, and always encourage you to think outside of your programming. But I'm still curious. Why did you form the Rock Force? It's happened so many times, Dr. Light. The world in danger, it seems to always be the case. I want to make sure that if one day I didn't succeed, the ones I loved would still be protected. I understand. I don't blame you for preparing for the worst, because sometimes it's the only way we can hope for the best. Thanks, Dr. Light. I will keep doing my best for the sake of everlasting peace. Dun, dun. But yeah, that's the ending of Rock Force again. Welcome, foolish mortals, to a wonderful cause. Enter if you have the strength, resolve, and heart. All donations help rescue the neglected puppies of the world. Dear me, it's more shocking than I imagined. Boo, it's only me? Shame on you is carrying this child. You're kind of a wimp, you know? Silence, plebeian! The sun and wind make wonderful team. Indeed. That's all you've got to say? Golden energy, huh? Woohoo! I'll take it. Come on, everyone, let's get those hearts pumping! Reach, reach, reach! Feel the burn! Oh yeah, I'm feeling it! I should have agreed to aid this expedition. It's okay, big guys, the sickness is more common than you think. A friend of mine has it too. Last time I went to the sea. Chunks of scrappers and boats everywhere. Please, stop talking. Hey guys, I've got someone I'd like to introduce. Oh, look at those big strong hands. I think she's talking to you, fur dude. I don't have no hands, partner. Oh boy. Hey, Stretch, how's it going? Almost done sorting, sir? Bring me some oil when you're finished, huh? Sure thing. Is that the oil for me? No. Welcome to the grand reopening of the Robot Museum. Learn about the history of robotics. All the way up to the cutting edge. Nice to see what you did there. Ah, thank you. What a lovely play. You know, I didn't think Nightman had it in him. I now revere him. You can say that again. That lady did really good too, Dan. I think that's the guy, amigo. Oh. But yeah, we finished this again. Now doing the Rock Force campaign. I really recommend you play this game. Like, if you haven't yet, it's one of the most interesting, fun games I have seen of the age it was released in. Like, it was contemporary to Mega Man Unlimited and Mega Man Eternal. But of the games that came from this batch, I believe this is one of the most interesting. Like, it's not the most polished. Like, I have to admit, even though I have some issues with the difficulty in Mega Man Unlimited, I believe it's still more polished than everyone. But it's still an amazing game. Like, I believe the only one that really rivals it in terms of quality is interesting concept is Super Fighting Robot. But there are a lot of other games that were released from about the Mega Man series from both before and after that are also extremely interesting too. Like, if you can get the patience to find it, or if you ask me politely, I can send you, for example, Mega Man Mega City. That is an old game maker game that's a sort of a Metroidvania take on the classic Mega Man series. So you have Mega Man classic sprites, but using a entire integrated map, and you can explore it and find robot masters to steal their weapons and use their abilities to explore everything. And they don't give you just weapons. Like, some robot masters give you special abilities that help you traverse terrain and to get through obstacles, etc. It's a very interesting take. I believe it's not like I say it's a kind of Metroidvania because I don't believe it's Metroid enough in terms of how you explore. Like, Metroid has a very specific taste in exploration, but yeah, it's sort of a really good take on it. And it has direct sequels. It has, I believe, Mega Man 3D and Mega Man 3D 2 Trouble in Mega City. That is a their 3D adventure games. Their control scheme is kind of weird. Like you're going to take some time getting used to it, but they're actually fun. Like I believe they're not as they're not as polished as the first one because the new premise and gameplay kind of really makes them hard to do with. But once you wrap your hand around it, you can have a lot of fun. Like they have the same basic idea of going through different places to unlock different abilities and traverse new parts of the terrain. And they have extensive maps. Like they are fun to play. Especially Mega City. Like Mega City as is like Mega Man 3D 2, Mega Man 3D fully realized. Like Mega Man 2 Trouble in Mega City is a better package than the first one, and it's obvious that when you play it, I really recommend it. But yeah, if you like what you're seeing here of this Mega Man inspired fun game, always be warned that you can find a lot of good stuff in the Mega Man fan communities. I recommend you looking at Mega Man knowledge base and fan wikis for other uh, information on fan stuff. But there's also, I believe, my favorite example of fan content for Mega Man is Make a Good Mega Man level contest. If you look for the Discord servers, because they generally make a Discord server for each contest, but they also have social networks that you can use to be up to date with their releases and etc. They have a lot of interesting concepts being dealt with. Those games they sort of have a overarching plot. So I would recommend you not to skip the first ones, even though like the first one is kind of really rough around the edges. But if you take your time to learn to at least play the remake of it, like it was remade to clean up some of the stuff that was issues with the original engine, you can actually have some fun and accompany the story from the beginning. Like, especially because I really love the joke of episode 0. Like, it's an entirely fun take on the idea of playing this kind of uh, anthology level maker contest. It's extremely fun. So yeah, see you all next time. Goodbye.